Hey, In2Picklers, Tony here coming to you today from Tampa, Florida. Been working on some videos having to do with spins. The first video that I put out on it has to do with how to recognize spins or reading spins. It's aimed primarily at either beginners to the sport or people who just haven't been involved with racket sports before, so they don't recognize how the ball comes off the paddle or the type of stroke that generates a spin, and also don't understand the mechanics or the physics of a spin. And so that video was intended for that audience. To help them better understand the types of spins that come off of different paddle shots or different types of shots, and also understand what to do with the spin once it's imparted. So like an underspin, move forward, a toss and move back, and a neutral shot or a flat shot, kind of stay where you think you need to be in order to hit the ball. The video I'm currently working on is a little bit more advanced in terms of spin concepts. It has to do with how to impart or how to use a spin or an underspin offensively, particularly on a return of serve, and what that does. And I'm also going to look at volleys and the different types of spins, so underspin or overspin on the volley, and discuss the different ways that those spins affect the shot, and then recommend which is the better type of spin to use for the volley. But in the comments that we've got, or the feedback that we've gotten on the first video, there was some confusion about the type of spin that we were looking at, the underspin that we were looking at, particularly having to do with the hard and low underspin that skids off the court. And so I wanted to clarify that confusion in this video and explain a little more what we're talking about in terms of the types of underspins that will basically break or check up, so that you have to move forward to play them properly. A shot hit on a more normal arc, so like a third shot or a dink or even a higher arcing return with underspin on it, will check up. So it'll basically get like a break has been applied to the ball, and so you need to move forward to those balls, and that was discussed in the original video on reading the spin that we did. Link to that video below so you can take a look at it. But what I wanted to clarify in this video is that there are two different types of ways that underspin can be used. One is in a higher arcing kind of a shot, which basically results in the ball checking up or breaking. And then the other way is in a harder, again, usually the most commonly seen shot for the underspin shot in doubles is the return of serve, because that's really the ball that sets up for that shot. So you'll see a hard undercut ball on the return, and that ball will skid on the court and stay low, making for a very difficult third shot. We'll address how to handle that type of return of serve in a later video, but in this video I just wanted to clarify that there are different types of spins out there, and that the spin that we were focusing on in the original video on reading the spin is the higher arcing, like a dink, third shot, and a higher arcing return, where the ball will basically check up. If you don't recognize the underspin on a high arcing ball that's going to basically check up or break, then you'll be too far away from the ball at the time you try and hit the ball, resulting in a poor shot. One last thing worth mentioning is that some of the feedback we got focused on the court surface, so basically suggested that it's particularly up north right now, a lot of y'all are playing indoors, and then in a gym surface, a low, hard spinning ball or underspin ball will skid off the court. That will be the same if you were playing on an outdoor surface, so the surface shouldn't really matter. What matters is the manner in which the ball is hit, meaning the trajectory and the speed of the ball. So if the ball is hit on a low arc or a straighter trajectory with underspin and hard, it'll skid off the court and stay low. If the ball has any kind of arc on it and it's hit softly, like a dink or a third shot or a higher arcing return, all of those will then check up or break, and those are the ones that you need to move forward to in order to properly address the ball. Thanks for watching. Hope the video has been helpful. If it has, consider subscribing below. I'll link some more videos over here so that you can continue with your pickleball education today. Have a good day.